mentioned earlier, you're really getting people in the neighborhood asking questions. What's going on? What's the plan? What's happening? So also learned a little bit more about stormwater detention and the building's connection to some of our utilities. So there's an effort underway to better understand that. It appears that, again, this building was built in 1921, the original section. And every other section was built before the city of Portage had sanitary sewers. So you can imagine everything was just tied into a septic tank. You needed the stormwater for the septic, you guys know all that. Well, in 70, whatever, when the sewers were extended into that section of Garrettton, they were connected as a combined system. The school system, it appears that in the late 2000s, that they did disconnect some of the roof drains and connected it to the detention pond at the south side of the property. That helped a little bit. However, there's still a large section of Garrettton School that is still tied to our sanitary sewer system. And right now we're treating stormwater because the water's not on and there's no one flushing the toilets. So, we have an investigation underway, and that'll just play a small part in helping the wastewater treatment plant, in terms of take every few thousand gallons we can take off the better. So a project that we'll get going here in the next few weeks to better understand that. And then specifically to what's on this item this afternoon, or the agenda item this afternoon, is we've had small group conversations. There starts to be this energy in the community about what this place can be and how are we going to get there. And so what I had asked is I had reached out to the young lady right behind me. This is Tina Rogers with Carter Blue. I had asked Tina, and having worked with Tina before and knowing what her skill set is, I asked her to submit a proposal for consideration of the commission to take us through that visioning, that what can this place be conversation, to really continue to build on the energy that was there, but uniquely with Tina and then some of her members of her team that really focus on funding and the funding aspect of this thing. As we all have made it very clear, this is a long road. And when we can identify funding streams and other partners to assist and kind of bringing life back to this school, that was going to be a very important part of what we were trying to do. So Tina did present a proposal today. I'm not prepared to ask for any action today. I would like to share this proposal with you. I'd like to give you all an opportunity to meet Tina, some of the members of her team that she's put together, and then I would hope that soon we could you could take this as a consideration to keeping that positive momentum that's surrounding Garrettton School. So again, I know it's always a question the mayor asks: is it in the budget? It is in the budget. This is something we can do. This is kind of that next important step for us, and if we can get going on this thing quickly, we can begin to start lining up different opportunities for grant opportunities and really begin to identify this full range of partners. We've got some great local partners. Shannon Burhans at the Y has made it clear that she's very interested and wants to have a program element and get over there into that part of our community. So that's great stuff. Sometimes that's always been the hardest thing is, well, okay, we do this building, what's the program? So we've kind of got some of the programming already lined up. So, and there's a lot of others who expressed interest. And my hope in a proposal like this and working with Tina and her team would be to just bring that all together. There's people, Greg and I, you've talked, there's people that want to just go do things, cut down trees and get to work, and there's other people that they want to do the planning, they want to do the grant applications. There's just all kinds of excitement. So again, I'm not looking for any action today. I would just let you know that we have received this proposal, and I'd like to work with you over the course of the next several weeks to introduce you to Tina and her team and to move forward.
So have you gone out there, Greg? Have you
Yes.
gone out there, Bill, and looked at what's happening with Puritan?
Sue, I'm out there quite often.
Looks
And
beautiful.
he knows it.
They did a beautiful
And I
job.
apologize for Saturday, but you know, as a father, Father's Day is not a one-day event for me. And I couldn't make it Saturday. There were 3 of them coming over Saturday. Okay, nobody came over Sunday. The last one came over Tuesday, but I got to, they all wish me
Got it all
fine.
in there.
You missed Dakota.
No, and beautiful job. The cleanup is just unbelievable.
Absolutely amazing. It's
I
beautiful.
wish I could have been a part of it, I'll be honest with you.
There's a young lady across the street celebrating her 90th birthday. So
There you go.
after Amy took a group shot, we all walked across the street saying happy birthday to her. She absolutely loved it. It was kind of cool, you know. Just
You never know, I just might do it when I'm in the area.
She's a nice lady, and she was excited to see the action. And I think we had another lady stop by who had been a long time maintenance supervisor at the building, and she was just like, the way Amy reports it is just emotional, the fact that people were there trying to do something.
I know
So
you
it's
made
great.
some contacting of different groups. Have you talked to Bonnier Senior Center at all?
We haven't got that far
Far out,
out in
okay.
terms of that outreach. There's a time, and I think it's when we talk about what this building can be. The outreach right now has been working with Amy with the Portage Park Volunteers group to get that going, and we've got a
Yeah.
small group of people talking, like Faith Action Network,
Faith
and the
Action.
why, and there's been some of those conversations, but we haven't yet, Bill, been able to get to that big
Yeah.
outreach
Okay.
that we will be doing.
It looked great. I was over here at this building meeting, so I wasn't over there. We've got more weeds than we have flowers right now, but we're working on it.
Yes, I'll tell you what.
So-
Everything that I would have
Good
done, they
weeds.
got it done, I'll tell you. Other than wasn't thinking about cutting down the pine trees, though. But everything else I was thinking about.
Yeah. Well, what ended up happening with the pine trees, and Greg and I were out there, is over the years as they grew, and Asplund cut them a couple times, that the north side of the trees were dead, and the south side, and it was leaning. And at some point, you know, they were beautiful, but I think now they had some evidence
Yeah.
of stress. They were starting to lean, and then really it provides a nice clear view in. And I think as we go forward a little bit, we'll have to trim up some of the trees that are along the parking lot. There's one branch particular that's getting really close to the building, and
Yeah.
so there's some additional
Yeah,
trimming that we'll need to do,
All good.
but a
Like I
good,
say, I
a good
could've-
first day.
I was overwhelmed by it, to be honest with you.
Looks really wonderful.
Great job.
Yeah. So is there any other business to come before the commission? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion
Aye.
carries. Thank you, everyone.